Hi, everybody. Michelangelo Badio, and I'm holding a unique instrument tonight. This is the new production model limited edition Sawtooth. Hey, Denny, how are you? So now, just not only am I playing the double guitar tonight, but we are doing a multi-stream. So it's being broadcast simultaneously here on Facebook and on YouTube. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Maxim, how are you? Hey, Nick, how are you? Time for some double trouble. Oh, yeah, I talked to Jim Gillette today, too. So the irony. Let's see. I want to say some shout outs, too, to Tanya, to Alexis. Obviously, I said hello to Denny, Brett. I said hello to you, Nick. Hey, JD. I see JD. Yes. How are you? You have to join. You have to enter that contest, JD. You can win. Sushant, I see you. I hope to be back in Nepal again. It'll be my third time there. But anyway, and then if Miss Metal is online, we'll talk to her too. So, but thank you all for showing up tonight. We are using, much better cameras now. I'm always trying to upgrade the program. But one of the things I want to talk about a little bit and then show you about what I do with it. Yeah, there's a lot of people online now. And this is the first time all the years that I've been playing double guitars and the different companies that have made them, no company has ever been able to mass produce it. Now we're talking not thousands of copies, a limited edition. The only way other companies were able to make a double guitar is to just have a luthier build it. And I was usually the one who got the luthier. Even with the old company before I was with Sawtooth, it wasn't really that company. It was a luthier that I knew in LA that built the doubles for me. And so, but Sawtooth, with their manufacturing expertise, we've done a limited edition model of 50 of these bad boys or girls, and a bunch of them are sold already. So if you're thinking about getting one, get it, because they are going to be sold out. It's moving quickly. And but what I love about this is the consistency of the guitar. Now, here's a little bit. Let me just show you. Watch. You've got the right hand side where you can do. Now, it comes with the MAB string dampeners. I have a patent on this. I invented this version. I didn't invent the first string dampener. That was George Van Epps, a jazz guitar player. But I took his original design and modified it, and a lot of people have used it. But you get this. Just sounds cool. I can do Iron Maiden with one guitar that has two necks. And so I wanted, and when I came up with this, I wanted to do something different. Not to be better, not to be cooler, to be different. Different. And so, because, I used to think of guitar players like this, you're going to laugh. I used to picture an ocean with bobbing heads in the ocean. Millions of them, just heads bobbing, 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 bobbing. And just all these people that one looked like the other, that looked like the other, that looked like the other. I mean, when Eric Johnson became really popular on guitar, all these people sounded like Eric Johnson. When Eddie Van Halen got popular on guitar, everybody sounded like Eddie. Not everybody, but there were so many people that they felt a connection to the guitar player so much, but they sounded like him. They didn't have their own voice. And I've always wanted my own voice. And so what I thought is, I remember seeing Ozzy Osbourne play, and I had backstage, and I'm seeing not Rudy Sarzo do this, but their bass player, Rudy, with Randy Rhoads, playing over the neck. And I know Rudy pretty well now. I won't say we're the best of friends, but we're good friends. And we play together. I played numerous times with him already. And I said, when I saw Rudy play, he was a big inspiration for me, because I said, I cannot just do what other people do, because I'm not going to get known for that. So I wanted something that no one had, and that's where I came up with the double. But this double works, and this 50 piece limited edition version is really amazing. It's the lightest stubble I've ever had. It's about 14 pounds, which is a little heavier than a Les Paul. My other ones are 15 and 16 and sometimes even 17. And what I did was I put it around my neck like a saxophone strap. And so you can get, let me put the pick in my mouth here. I can do this all day. I don't want to sound like Captain America. See, now I can add this harmony third. Now what makes this so different, it's not like playing two necks like this, because this is truly left-handed. And what I want to show you about this is some of the things I did, because one of the reasons, like the neck angles. Why are they like this? I used to think first that the guitar should be like this, straight out, kind of biblical. And then I thought, that's not the way a guitar player plays it. And Joey's like, listen, I'm the star of the show. That ain't the way you play. Guitar is on an angle. Why? So I can get the proper angle to rip and shred and tear. And Robert's like, yes. And so I saw a photo of Van Halen, a full shot in a magazine. It was Circus or Hit Parade or one of those old rock magazines that were out at the time, full page. And he's playing like this. And I said, that's the angle. So what I did is I took a piece of tracing paper, I traced his image, flipped it upside down, and took a protractor and measured the neck angles. Now 90 degrees is like this. So this is not 90 degrees. It's more. It's about 115 degrees, give or take a few. And so what we did, and now we don't even think about it, we just have a basic feel for it. And so I want to play for you a little bit of what I do. One of the things that happened when I got the guitar, as I sat and looked at it. Now I was living in LA at the time, but I was also in the band Holland, and we moved back to Chicago because we were all from Chicago. And I remember staying at my parents' house, and I wasn't playing the double guitar. And my dad goes, he sees me just looking at it, and my dad goes, are you gonna look at it, or are you gonna play it? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna play it. And so what I started to do, I started thinking, what can be done? I read an article a long time now. I'm older, yes, but I'm not Jimi Hendrix's generation. I'm a little after that. And so I never got to see Hendrix or Zeppelin or all those classic rock bands. I was a little too young, to go by myself when they were in their heyday. I didn't even drive yet. And then when they were, when I was old enough, Hendrix was gone a long time already. So. But what I read about Hendrix was that they said he could play guitars in more positions than anyone had ever played. I'm like, what does that mean? Can you explain that to me? And so I didn't know what that meant. But here's what I said. I started writing a list of what I could do on this instrument. And so I said, okay, I know I can play right-handed. I know you can play left-handed. I know you can play two guitars at the same time in unison, because one of the things that's just kind of cool is just being in unison, or like in fifths or fourths, like a. So you can play it just in perfect intervals, or in any interval, a second, a third, and you can play it parallel. But you can also play diatonically, which means that your fingers have to be in different positions, where, like, for example, what I did earlier, whereas you do. I'm going to hit the third, minor third. So you can do that. Now, what I also did is I assembled a very simple pedal board. I used tuners. Why? Tuners have kill switches. So instead of using like an amp to switch, and I used to do that all the time, I would always use the clean channel off. I have one channel on an amp on, or if you use, software, like I have the Sawtooth amps here, but I don't need, they're not that noisy. So what I do is I keep the distortion channel on and I just hit the tuner and it kills it. And that way, one of the things that I realize is that you can't always have each guitar on at the same time if you want to do different things with it. So I created a very simple pedal board just to have a foot switch on and off, and I use an overdriver for the sustain. Now let me play a little bit. So one of the things I figured is that you have a pick here, you have your hand here. So I did crisscross over the neck. This thing looks bad, and it was one of the easiest things I can do. Now I'm with a very good friend of mine, Adam, and he was actually my student. We're going to have him on the show in a couple of weeks. And he is running everything and set everything up here. So Adam, are you ready? Let's do this. Here we go. I'm ready. In tune, baby. In tune. Cool. The last part, I realized normally I put guitar picks in here. I didn't have any guitar picks, so I had to do it just legato. But you can see some of the things that I can do on this guitar. Can we put it back to the screen so I can see the questions and all that? Great. Awesome. But this is, and again, I'm not here playing live. I can't play the whole thing because Facebook discourages doing anything like a full song or a clinic. And so, but you can see some of the things. I mean, just tapping in here, I was actually kind of shocked. I'm like, where the heck are you diving, man? And then Joey was getting aggravated. He's like, come on, I'm gonna show you I can shred with a pick. And so, but I'll play more little segments for you. But you can see just some of the things that I do. Now, one of the other things that I thought was possible is playing it upside down. I use it for a show. There's no question. People can say, oh, Michael, yeah, that's just for live, but it isn't for live. You can do this and make it sound amazing. And for example, I played it for Guitar World magazine. I played it live, one take. It's on their website. It's me behind a white screen. They filmed it, zero editing. It's not like today where people can go in and change notes. No notes were changed, nothing. It is live 100%, one take. And it was one of their top videos. It's got millions of views. And I'm not saying that to be cool. What I'm saying is that that the guitar is a unique instrument, and even if you're shy, saying, "Oh man, I can't even play right-handed guitar. I want to try lefty." Just hang. There are people who have bought this in music stores just to hang it on the wall. But I highly recommend. Fortune favors the brave. And if you don't boldly go, I boldly went. I mean, why do you think my theme song is called No Boundaries? I never set any limits for myself. The only limits I had are in my own head. And I said, if I can do this and I can play it and I can make a guitar happen that nobody else has, I have something that nobody else has. So it makes me stand out with all those little bobbing heads in the ocean. I swear, I pictured bobbleheads, like all these guitar players going, and they're all great. I'm not saying they're not good, but they're all the same. It's like I just kept seeing the sea of the same kinds of things, and I said, I can't be like that. That's just not me. And so what I wanted to do on this is to be different. Now here's what you get with the package. You get the string dampener. See, without this, did you hear how clean it was? I have to admit, I was totally shocked that I didn't have a picker. I actually had one in there, but it could fall. I'm sitting down. I'm not playing live, and it's different. I'm not in concert live. I'm live here, but you heard how good it sounds just tapping. One of the reasons this is like a fret wrap times 10, but the good thing about it, you can flip it up out of the way. Where a fret wrap you can't really put it over the nut of a guitar when you have a locking tremolo. And so I think the string dampener is a superior device. You don't have to move it up and down. It really cleans up your playing. It works great for a single guitar, but we have two of these. These are part of the package. The strap. You need a strap that goes around your neck. Why? So you can play lefty and righty without the strap impeding your ability to move, because the strap will hit you right here. And so that, and plus what we did, and Doug Marks from Metal Method graciously said it was okay. I had a bunch of DVDs left over from the last tour that I was on, and so we're going to include an original Speed Kills DVD. This is the original program. And some people don't have DVD players, but I highly recommend you going to metalmethod.com and getting the whole series. It's really incredible. And Doug and I have been working on not revamping it, but repackaging it digitally so that it's even easier to comprehend. And so I can't say enough about Metal Method and Speed Kills. Doug is amazing. He's got a lot of great programs on there. Metalmethod.com. But so that's part of this. And so you get a lot. And the case, people used to say, dude, oh, okay, wait. Okay, I'm going to say this. Why? Because I ain't been talking too much. How big is the case? What do you got to do? Buy 2 tickets on an airplane? What do you got to do? How big is the case? And so here's the way it always was. The guitar comes apart. It comes apart in the middle with a recessed flight case latch. It takes 2 seconds to put it together, literally 2 seconds to take it apart, and the guitars come apart and fit facing each other in the case. So you have a case that's literally a little bit bigger than a normal guitar case. You have the ultimate double guitar. There's only 50 of these. We're not saying we're not going to make another double guitar, but if we do, it's going to be something different. It's not going to be in the very, very near future. This is the one to get. It's reasonably priced. And then we also, I never really, I'm so known for using that neck position. Like, I'm known for using this. We decided against it because when I play the double, I've got enough to think about. I very rarely switch. So what we did was we kept this here, and then on the production model, we coil tap each side. So you have the humbucker, one coil tap, one other. Now, I've said in the past, like with the hybrid guitars, I'm not a fan of coil taps, but on this guitar I am, because why not? We were able to do it, and why not give you a variation in the sound? Because sometimes that one pickup is going to be the perfect sound that you need for the parts you want to play. And so anyway, I can't say enough about this guitar. I invented it. I was the first person ever in the world to do it. Steve Vai has given me credit. I have one in the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It was a really cool one. And again, it wasn't made by my former company. It was made by a guy in LA that built it for the former company. And so, it's like my saying, if you have enough money, anybody can build you an expensive guitar. You just have to find the right person, the right luthier. What Sawtooth does that's better than anybody is they make fantastic guitars for a great price. This is the most reasonably priced double guitar, and there's only 50 and a bunch are gone already. Put in your order, get it. Okay, I want to play something else. Adam, are you ready? This is going to be the one where I show a little bit of the harmony side of this. I'm going to play a few more segments for you. We're not going to just talk. Ready? I'm going to play that next. But you get to see that you can play harmonies with this. You can do so many things. And with the string dampener and the pickups where they're placed, the sound of it, the sound of the wood on the guitar, the maple neck, the light weight of it, it sounds really good and it's controllable. See, that's the key. See, and there's two things that I thought about when I was playing this guitar on stage. It's easy to say, oh yeah, man, yeah, I can do that. It's easy for anybody to criticize. All over the years, thousands of people have been able over the years to hold this double guitar and stand up with it. This is 14 pounds around your neck. Put a bowling ball around your neck, bro, for about 10 minutes a day for like 200 days a year, bro. See how you feel, bro. I think you feel like you're the Hunchback of Notre Dame, bro. And so what I said to myself, and that's why I'm not standing up now, because I'm talking. When I play the guitar, I just play it. I don't stand around and talk with it. When I talk, usually like in a concert or a clinic, I don't have the guitar on because why? I know better. I know that it will make my neck not feel so good because after 10 or 15 minutes, it's fine. For 45 minutes straight, it's not fine. This guitar, and I've never had a neck injury because you've got to be smart. And so you can sit down and practice it, but you can play up to about 25, 30 minutes. And so a day with this, I mean, I've done it. And so, playing live, I'm talking about, because I used to play a song with the band, then I play a solo thing. So I was up there for 25, 30 minutes. I've never had a neck injury. And all I'm saying is that for people out there, don't stand up for 3 hours, 4 hours at a time. You don't need to do that. You can sit down and practice it. One of the things too, when you put the guitar against the case, like standing up like this, you can tune it. It works really good because you don't want to tune it laying down or like this because it'll be out of tune when you play it. And so speaking of play it, I want to show you something here. This is called an Alberti bass, like where you go like this. Now in surf music, the song Pipeline, which is what I'll do. Now I'm going to show you one of the things that's one of my specialties. It's like a piano. I play the Alberti bass on one side and the melody on the other. Adam, are you ready? It's called Pipeline. go. There's so many possibilities with this guitar. Now I toured, this is the actual prototype. The production model is exactly the same. The one thing that we did with Sawtooth, and this is something I've never experienced with all the years that I played with other companies, and you know, I haven't been a big company hopper. I've been with Chromacast, one of the subsidiary companies, you know, with Sawtooth for years now. So it's not like it was something new. But Sawtooth is better at manufacturing than anybody. They are just great at it. So when we produce a prototype, we can make little changes. We talk about the screws. We talk about the size, like the Floyd Rose. How long is it? We talk about how it fits on the neck. So you get this fantastic guitar. It's not going to cause you a lot of problems. And that's the thing. I toured with this. So I played this in real life, live situations, and I beat the heck out of it. And it held up. So, you know, when I was talking earlier about, you know, some of the things when, you know, Jimi Hendrix said, well, you know, I mean, they said that he can play guitar in more positions than anyone. I'm thinking, that sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? But what I did was I wrote down like all the different things. And one of the things I came up with for live, upside down, bro. Upside down playing. And so what I had to do, you know, I mean, it's one thing to play a guitar like this, and I'm telling you, it looks weird because you really can't see the fretboard. What you see are little dots. And so unless you know it, and when you practice, see, one of the things I do, like when I'm sitting down, I love to practice the double sitting down because you can focus more on the neck. And so when you put it around your neck and you stand up, you actually stand like this, it is very, very comfortable. It's very comfortable. It rests evenly, and because the guitars are two guitars, you can't put the strap right in the very center. We just off-angled it a little bit. It works perfect. You know, I've learned something over the years. There's a saying, and I've used this before, paralysis through analysis. When somebody overanalyzes something to the point where like they get lost in that little microzone. My dad used to say, son, some people can't see the forest through the trees. Picture yourself lost in the Amazon rainforest versus being in a helicopter, you know, 300 and something feet above, almost, and you know, 100 meters, well, 390 feet to be precise, looking down. You can see an overview. You want to be able to look down at things. Once you get caught in the forest, you don't know which way to go because you're like, oh my God, and nothing gets done. It's paralysis through analysis. I have a saying for myself, and I've never said this. I've learned over the years when good is good enough. Now that's a hard thing to say because people that never are satisfied never do anything because they're never satisfied. And Native Americans, you know, I'm a student of history, used to weave rugs. I don't remember which tribe it was. They would weave these beautiful rugs and make imperfections purposely in these rugs. Why? Because people aren't perfect and don't strive to be perfect. Be good enough. You know, when you break a world record or like a Tom Brady in American football, it doesn't mean that he hasn't lost games. It doesn't mean that he's made bad passes or made bad decisions. It means he was at a level good enough, and for him it's better than anybody, but good enough. Where I'm sure that he doesn't go after every game going, oh my God, I missed that pass. They either won the game, they lost the game, you move on. Because when you get to a point, you just learn. And that's what I did with the double. This guitar is as close, it is the best double I've ever had, and I'm not just saying that. We wanted to do something different because I've always had very pointy guitars, and we wanted to make something that's a little more just different. I wanted to be different. You know, I mean, anybody can do the same thing year after year. I wanted to do something with this guitar that was different, but keep the structure of it. So we have the recessed flight cases. We latch on this guitar. It's super easy to put together, take apart. It takes seconds for each one. And then we had the necks, you know, honed to perfection so it feels good. The strap has to be just a little off center because it's got to be bolted to one guitar or the other. So we've already, that problem has been not even ever a problem. The string dampeners, so you have this real complete package. And I can't really stress enough how good this guitar is. You're hearing it today. I mean, this is what it is. You know, these are sawtooth pickups. I mean, everything about the guitar is sawtooth. So now I want to try one more little segment. Let's see. Okay, now what do we have here? I'm going to show you something really crazy. At the end of the solo, because it's pivoted, you can pivot this guitar because it's only one hole. It's 2 points of the guitar strap going into one. I flipped it upside down, and my finale of the solo is playing it upside down. Are you ready? Let's hit this bad boy. Then if I could see the little rhythm. Okay, we can. Yes. So you get to see, you can play unison, you can play high, you can play low. But I wanted to show you because when you take the string dampeners off, you have full access to every fret of the guitar. You can't do that with a fret wrap with the Floyd Rose. It's impossible. So now, what is that guitar sound I use? Somebody wrote this question. I love this live stream. Adam's done a really great job to set it up. And we're doing a multi-stream wide, 2 streams, 2 guitars, bro. 2, 1, 2, divisible by metal. If I had 4 guitars, it'd be 2 plus 2 is metal 4. Everything I do is divisible by metal. Steve Vai had 3. 2 plus 2 is metal 4 minus 1. We never add, we take away. It's like the mosh pit. You don't add people to it. People gotta go. People gotta get knocked out, bro. That's the way it goes. That's metal. 2 plus 2, metal 4 minus metal 1. I don't have 3. Why? I don't need 3. 2 or 4 is my game. And so Rick Nielsen had like 87. Play them all! And people say, dude, can you play like 4 guitars at the same time, bro? Well, guess what? I do. And you know what I did? I used a looper. So I looped 2 guitars, so I had those going, and then I had the other 2. But the 4-neck guitar is for another day. This double guitar is amazing. You've heard it here. This is live in your face. I showed you segments of what I can do. It's unlimited with the possibilities, and it's something. It's not gonna. It is reasonably priced, and it's fantastic. That's Sawtooth with its value. That's what they are the best at. They can make a great guitar that doesn't cost you. And now, you know, shipping prices, I read it all over the news. Asia is jacking up shipping prices. One of the reasons you're seeing prices higher in every category, food, guitars, amps, is because what used to be a container, you know, when you see a semi-truck, that's a container. Coming across the ocean, it used to be $2,000 to $3,000. You know what it is right now? They've jacked it up to $18,000 to $8,000. It is insane. And then in Long Beach, the ports are stuck. There were one of the ships broke an oil pipeline by anchoring. I mean, it's been crazy, you know, it's price gouging. And so, you know, it's going to be over soon. But one of the things that Sawtooth did is they have a lot of product in before these exorbitant shipping rates. A lot of companies can't say that. This guitar's in, it's at a great price. It's at the price we were going to sell it for when we originally designed it, because we are smart. We got the guitars in, and I can't say enough about it. I want to talk about a couple things real quick. Go to my YouTube channel. I'm on YouTube right now. I have a lot of content on there, every live stream, and also Metal Method. I can't say enough about it. Doug and I have not only, he's like a family member. We're like brothers from different mothers. But we've known each other ever since the original Speed Kills. And he makes great programs. They've always been 3-camera shoots. They've always been super high production from the very first time. Every era that we've done instructional programs is the highest quality you can do. So it's basically like watching, like, even though some of the programs are older, it's like watching an older movie that had an A-list budget. And so we always did it first class. We always did it the best. That's why the programs are so popular. And Speed Kills works. I'm also going to be doing lessons on my double guitar. And that's going to be going through the GoDPS Music Live app. So you're going to start seeing this, and I'm going to be doing playthroughs with this. So I have some really cool new stuff I want to show you, but I didn't want to show it here yet. You're going to start seeing the playthroughs and all this stuff coming out soon. I can't say enough about Sawtooth Guitars, and I want to thank each and every one of you for following every week. On behalf of Sawtooth, Chromacast, and GoDPS Music Live, I'm Michael Angelo Badio. See ya. See ya. Had to do it twice.